What's happening, everybody? Time to do a pickup here. Going to be picking up at the Tyson facility in Seguin, Texas. We are currently on I-10 heading westbound. Mile marker 619. Got a rest area right here next to me. I'm in the Kingsbury area right now, which is just east of Seguin. This load is going to be going to Fremont, California, to the Cisco facility up there. I've been to this shipper numerous times, but I've not been to that particular receiver before. I've been to Cisco facilities before to deliver, but never to that particular one. That's what I mean by that. It's been a while since I've done a Cisco delivery, actually. And, you know, it's... I don't know, and to an extent, you can, as a trucker, you can kind of see changes in patterns economically that, I mean, only to an extent though. Because you only see compartmentalized to what loads you actually do yourself. But sometimes you might, especially if you're in a group like where you can interact regularly with other drivers from your company, you can also get ideas on where a lot of people are doing pickups and deliveries at or whatever. And so if you see trends that, like, hey, I've never been to this place, but there seem to be a lot of people going there. You know, sometimes that's a new customer or it's just some kind of paradigm in the economy that triggered that. Or, you know, like when COVID happened, and the economy went south. You know, reefer freight, you know, when the economy goes south, usually starts going from a lot of restaurant type of stuff like Cisco, McLean, and other places like that. And they start becoming more just grocery chain deliveries instead, or mom and pop places. And when the economy starts flourishing more, you start seeing it go back toward more restaurant type of stuff. So, and I'm not surprised. With the loads I've been doing, yeah, I have been seeing more of the restaurant type of stuff, I guess, than what I typically, or what I have been over the last year. We've got a left lane closed up ahead. Got a couple of ways to get in over here, by the way, to the shipper. The way I'm going to take is to just stay on, go on to the west side of Seguin and get off on Highway 46. That's the highway that will take you up to New Braunfels. That's the exit I normally take also when I come from the west and I'm going eastbound, which is how I usually get to Seguin. This particular case though, my options there are either Highway 46 or get on Highway 90, US 90, and take it to the west right through, but you have to go right through downtown Seguin to get to the Tyson plant if you take that route. So if you look at a map, even without using GPS, whatever, you just look at the Google Maps, you can see there's a more concentrated arrangement of streets and roads there, just looking at the map only. So, and that's a good clue that there's probably going to be traffic lights, stop signs, and lower speed limits in that area. Whereas if you see if the roads are more sparsely arranged, they're going to be more likely to have higher speed limits and not residential, not as many places that, not as many intersections to stop you or slow you down. I don't know if that lane's staying. Lane ends merge left, right? So good thing I'm staying there. I had a feeling that lane was disappearing. Alright, so anyway, Highway 46 is exit 607 if I recall. I just passed 614, so we're about six miles and change out from the exit. US 90 is coming right up. like I say, pick your poison. You want to take a little bit longer route and backtrack, but have less traffic lights and higher speed limits to deal with, or would you rather probably have to do 30 miles an hour or maybe 35 at most through downtown Seguin? Expecting to need a little bit higher RPM than that. So normally when I downshift the gear, I usually expect to have to be up around 14, maybe 1500 RPMs. And I got it up there around that range, but it wouldn't go in because me slowing down while I'm in the middle of my gear change because of what's going on here. Even though I wasn't touching the brakes, it slowed me down enough where the required RPM was lower than what I was expecting. Okay, so like I said, this exit right here is one of the ways I can take you in. I'm going to bypass that though, because like I said, I don't want to go through town there. I don't want to deal with all the traffic lights and slower speed limits. By the time I get out of here with the load, I'm going to be probably running about a 1 or so a.m. ETA on the delivery day, and it's due at 9 a.m. on the delivery day, so I do want to be kind of on the punctual side. I mean, 8 hours is plenty, but I mean, it sounds like plenty, but sometimes you never know. Traffic delays for any reason, like accidents or go through a bigger city and commute time or something, that can affect you. So I like having the extra slack time closer to the receiver. Exit 610, that's another way we can take in, and what's that highway there? 123, I think it says. You can also take that way, but like I say, I'd rather stay on I-10 all the way to 46, and then it's a very short distance south or east or whatever you call it. I guess you'd call it east on 46, and then left turn on the eastbound US 90, and then right down the street will be the Tyson plant. Here, if you're ever wanting to stop, some kind of restaurant. It looks like over there on the other side of Shell. I can't read what it says though. It's not a logo I recognize personally. Alright, I can't change lanes because my exit's going to come up pretty soon. Alright, that's looks like a quarter of a mile. Would love to get around this slowpoke here, but no, not if I'm less than 2 miles away from my exit. I stay where I'm at. Just deal with it, even if I don't want to. I can see the Tyson plant right over there on the left. Well, they got some cranes cranes working back there. Maybe expanding or doing something over there on the north end of their facility, it looks like. Stay in this lane here so we can make our left turn onto 46. Is that Tyson's facility? I'm looking for the drop area where the trailers are usually at, but I don't see any of the trailers. That might not be them. Could be another facility nearby. These cars up in front of me are not allowing me to. Now I can see. I had a feeling that lane was going to end there, but I couldn't tell because the. Shit. Did I just stop on the wrong? Did I get off onto the wrong street? Sort of. Wait, this. Actually, no, I can use this. Huber Road. Yeah, it also dropped me onto 90, right in between 46 and shit. Hang on. There's a set of railroad tracks up there also that I'm looking at to the left. Oh, there's a stop sign right there anyway. Trying to eyeball to see if it was something that my trailer will clear. Now that I'm getting a better look at it, yeah, it looks like it shouldn't have a problem. If I was coming from the other side, it could have been an issue, but I don't know. Looks like it's flat enough on this side of it. Ooh. Let's check. Trying to watch my landing gear. Not the way I wanted to go, but and I'm blocking this guy over here. Come on, car. Yeah, I've never come into here from the east, so this threw me off. This does not look like a street I really should be on, but man, what am I to do now? It's what's done is done. I had to be real careful going over those, going across those railroad tracks though, because I was really concerned about my landing gear getting stuck on the grade change. And it came close, but they didn't touch. Yeah, that interchange there confused me about where, if I was in the right spot. Fleming. Yeah, if you're a low boy, definitely don't be trying to take that route. And don't try to take that route if you're one of those guys who doesn't jack your landing gear up all the way as far as it can go, too. Definitely will not make it. Because I had my landing gear all the way up, but my tandem's forward, and it came close. That's one of the things also where a lot of times you can end up on Bonehead Truckers or Truckers Wall of Shame or whatever on social media, and because of carelessness. Alright, there's a pickup coming from the left. Look like we're clear otherwise. I gotta wait for him to go by first. Now there's a paramedic vehicle coming this way. It's far enough away. It looks like okay. Alright, that brick wall right there on the left side is the shipper. And we're gonna make a left turn right about where that black pickup just came out of. Yeah, just before where the black pickup came out. I think that black pickup came out on that side street. Okay, we're going to come right here in front of this gate. We don't have to use the scale. That's use the scale on the way out. Okay. Alright, so we'll go over to the guard shack, check in. Since I didn't write down my info, I'm going to have to take my phone over there with me to give them the 500 number. Or actually, this one I can't remember if they use the 500 number or a different kind. Alright, so I already got my my tandems, the slide pins released. There we go. That pin's holding up. Now we'll slide tandems forward, all the way back. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, I had to wait for the employee to go across there real quick. Okay, so we're going to drop her trailer over on the west end of the lot. And she said open the doors to help air it out. Now my loaded will be right over here. I see the back end of what might be a JCT, but I don't know. My loaded is going to be over in that section there, most likely. So I'm going to be looking for trailer 7076. That is an older one. She said it's a light load. It's only it's not like it's only like 19,000 pound load. Those are both JCGs, but neither one of them are the one that I want. I didn't get a good look at the ones that were closer by. I may have to drop over there to that right, because these ones look like they're in a wedge pattern. Yeah, I'll have to drop it right there. Yeah, these are too close to each other. There's no way it'll fit in there. Alright, try to get over here as much as we can. Now, I'm going to probably have to plan on sight setting it. I'll try to do a jackknife as much as I can. I can't see where the tandems are at, if they're rolling, which direction they're rolling. I'm watching my mirror mainly to get an idea where make sure I don't get too close to my cab extender. Oop, I'm off. Over here. Alright, I want to angle the trailer, point the trailer at a spot in front of the hole I want, not into the hole. Oh no, get the hell out of my truck. Come on, get out. Get out. There you go. There was a fly that made its way into here, but nope, you're getting out. And normally I'd have my windows down, but those flies is exactly why I don't have them down, because I don't want flies getting into my truck. Alright, lots of room over on the side, on the blind side, so come back over this way a little bit more. Get the tandems a little bit further away from this guy over here on the driver's side, and now we'll cut drive tires over. Alright, no, I don't want you burning my drive clock. I gotta see what my 14's looking like too. Oh, that's actually my 14 runner down. I got 215 left. This is my 14 and it's already running down below my 11, and I want to get far enough where I can be sure I can make it to my house 2 more shifts from now. At least have it as an option. Definitely gonna want to be a little bit more Johnny on the spot getting in and out of here. Okay, I do see my trailer sitting right over there next to that mid-roof truck there right in front of us. They don't have that many trailers sitting here. I thought normally they had trailers sitting right here in this area right as well. Interesting. It might be a little high. Not too bad. I felt it. I heard it go in there. Not so much feel it, but I heard it. So, but I still want to raise the landing gear to make it easier on myself when I am up there. Alright, let's get these tandems slid to the California hole and. Actually, I need to go forward to get the pin to unlock. There we go. Now I'll put it up against my slide tool. So apparently there's some confusion here. The guard told me when I checked in that the load's going to run at 28 degrees. Check out a consignee. I get to the trailer and I notice that it's set at 26, so I bump it up to 28. Meanwhile, I'm doing around walking around doing my pre-trip. The shack driver comes up and starts documenting, and while I'm in the middle of doing my pre-trip on the other side of the trailer, he changes my reefer back to 26. I know the guard said I set it at 28, and then I checked my load assignment, it also says 28, so it's going to be at 28 no matter what. But it just, I find it kind of funny that the guy did that. Alright, so, and it is definitely going to be a light load. The back pallet, the last pallet back there is a pretty good distance up there. It only looks like it's maybe like 8 to 10 pallets or positions or so, somewhere in that ballpark. Not much at all, and none of the pallets are very tall either. So I don't even really need to scale it. I'm just on the scale here just because it's the outbound lane, really. Alright, so yeah, they're already opening up for me because, yeah, see, they gave me a green light. It's like not even worth weighing this thing. Alright, we'll come up here and get out of the way. Get far enough distance that way if the shack driver or someone else wants to come out. There's room for them to maneuver. Alright, let's go off duty. Come on. Okay, we're going to hand jam departure info real quick. As long as there's nobody waiting to get by me. Yeah, I got 2 POs here. Come on. Man. You guys went stapler happy. 15804. Come on. I want to check my weights. Alright, 19125 is my weight. 362 units. And 2286. Yeah, I'm down to just under 2 hours left on my clock, and I want to get whatever I can out of that, so. And I still have to go through San Antonio when it's 1 in the afternoon. So you can imagine what kind of fun that's going to be. Or what it could be, I mean. Alright, let's get out of here. I'll get back on the westbound 10 and we'll end the video when we get on the 10 freeway. First traffic light up there is going to be Highway 46. That's the road I intended to get onto. Earlier, I mean. You can also go straight ahead. I might just go ahead and do that just for the heck of it. This US 90 I can also take straight up to I-10. You can get to I-10 more quickly by just going straight ahead though. Eric Wildman, I remember one time I was live streaming, I don't know if you're watching this one, but remember one time you told me I missed my exit because I know the way you always go is this way. I can't say I've ever actually gone this particular route. This is exactly why. I expect there to be traffic lights and might take overall just a tad longer. I don't know. It might be just as quick for all I know. I don't know. We'll find out. Don't turn red. Thank you. Alright, 50 mile an hour zone here. Yeah, since that light, I don't even need to stop at Love's. I did want to stop at the Flying J in San Antonio to get fuel, but I'm going to skip that. I need to take advantage of what clock I have left to work with to get as far as I can down the road so I can set myself up well, like I said, for my next, so I can get home 2 shifts from now. 110 miles is about what I can expect to get, and that's not gonna get me much further than Comfort, Texas, and it's not gonna be far enough. It's not gonna be enough to get me to Junction. So I'll have to take a look if there's anywhere west of Comfort but east of Junction that I can reach. I don't even think I can reach Segovia, which I believe, if I was told correctly, is on this side of Junction. Anyway, I mean, even from Comfort, I can probably make it home on 2 shifts from now, but it's going to be 2 really long shifts. Really wanted to get further down the road, I can take advantage of that. Actually, if I do a 2-hour break, I might be able to get clocked back, but it's not going to be enough to really be worthwhile. I'd rather have the 2 hours to available at my disposal to do whatever I'll use when I want to use it further down the road than take it away from myself by just trying to get a little bit further now. Okay, this street right here coming up is the one with the Love's truck stop. So if you turn right at this light right here, then right on the other side of I-10, there's a Love's truck stop right there. So San Antonio, there's a few different options you can use to get through the San Antonio area. You can take like the outer loop, as you might call it, which is loop 1604, if I remember correctly. Another way is to take, kind of go through that mix-up where I-10 and I-35 run together and just literally stay on 10 all the way. Or like what I did on the way out here, I ended up on the eastbound side, I ended up getting on 35 northbound and took 410 south back over to 10. Because they have signs over on the eastbound side that tell how long it is to get from one end to the other. The first sign showed that the 10 direct versus the 1604 route was the same amount of time. And then there was another one that talked about, or that was for if you stayed on 35 south and 10 versus taking 35 north to 410. That second one there told me it was like 20 minutes by taking 35 south and 10, and 17 minutes by taking 35 north to 410. I keep having to deal with these drivers who are just a hair slower and just want to be a thorn in my side no matter what speed I want to go. Alright, so we're on I-10 now. It's going to be 10 all the way into California, and depending on where I stop. Like I say, I'm going to try to get to my house before I run out of clock on the 2 shifts from now. Should be able to do it, but I say I'll have to put in some miles, some decent miles on each shift. Especially with California, I want to get as many miles as I can on the next shift to minimize the difficulty, I guess, or to make it easier on the following shift, making it to my house. Alright, so that's what's in store, and we'll go ahead and end this here, and probably see you guys in Fremont. Alright, thanks for watching, we'll see you guys later.